Hi from Share the Hope. We're back again. We're going to try something new. We're going to get started on our first batch of cookies for the holidays. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead you through this, and then my sous chef's going to help me bake them. I'm putting them together and prepping them, and we're going to see how good they are. Very important thing. I thought I'd start easy, so I'm going to do chocolate chip cookies, but I'm going to add brown sugar to give it a different flavor to it. And like I said, I want to show you, we've got this nifty recyclable bowl, and I will let you know there's 2 1/4 cups of flour in here. Now I need some eggs. I'm gonna have to ask my sous chef to bring in 2 eggs. I think I'm looking here. Yeah, I'm gonna need 2 large eggs. So I've got the flour in there, and I'm gonna add 3/4 regular sugar in here. And then I'm going to add some brown sugar. And it requires 3/4 also. Oh wait, not there. Remember what happened last time.
Sorry, technical difficulty, guys.
Okay, now we're going to do the brown sugar, and this is packed. The key is it's got to be packed brown sugar. So I'm going to reach in here, and I'm going to put that in to the mixture. And then once I do that, then I'm going to take, just hang on for just a second. We need to soften 2 sticks of butter. So we got 2 sticks of butter we need to melt. Probably melt them, make sure they're melted good. Baking's fun, but it does require a lot of time and effort on the part of the person baking. Now I've got 2 eggs that I'm breaking in here. One thing that's probably easier to do is to break them outside the bowl to make sure that there's no shells. And that's the one thing some people just hurry and forget that, you know, a shell could fall in. So it's real important. Now what I'm going to add now is I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now mine's the imitation, it's not the real stuff, but it'll do the purpose just as well. So we got that done. My sous chef's gonna put, now he hopefully melted that all the way, and then he's gonna take this and have to clean it out. Now he's putting 2 sticks of butter in. Scraping that. Now I don't put salt in it, so we try to stay with no salt on that one. Only because we don't want to take a chance and end up,
Do you tell why we're not doing salt, Mama?
We're not. Our family's supposed to be no salt family. And that's the thing that we need to concentrate on. It is no salt. Okay. Now I have to ask my sous chef. He's going to mix it because I have carpal tunnel. So he's going to try to mix that as much as he can.
What do you have to say, Mom?
Oh, just getting ready. Hopefully everyone's getting ready for the Christmas holiday and the Thanksgiving. Hopefully you get to spend it with your family. I know my family, we all do our different things. My family, my immediate family is basically home with all of us. And my other part family has their other things to go to. So, like I said, we try to keep busy. You know, I took a day and I started to wrap some of my gifts because I hate to be the last person to wrap and end up having to catch up on it. And I caught up on that, so that made me feel good. So now it's just a matter of getting the baking stuff done. And that's the tough part. Because really, technically, we should not have a lot of that. You know, we're trying to cut corners too. Now I'm putting parchment paper down, only because it helps with the cleaning. Little less to worry about. And then while he's mixing this and he's bringing it up, we're going to dump in okay, now he's going to mix those.
So, Mom, we got a big thing that's going on in Christmas time. Talk a little bit about that while I stir these cookies.
I will. We're starting a thing called Christmas in a Jar. And what it is we give back to people maybe struggling, both financially. It could be health issues. It could be loss of loved one, cancer. There's all kinds of reasons why. And what we try to do is we give back to create that smile that's been missing in their lives. And that's what Christmas in the Jar is. We've got some really nice donators who's donated really some nice things that's going to go out into the community, and we're going to share it so that other people can, you know, brighten their days too. Back in 2021, unfortunately, I lost my husband to COVID, and we had a real rough go of it in 2021, family wise and stuff like that. It was hard to just fathom the fact that he was gone. And so my son, thank goodness, he decided to start a YouTube channel, and we've been working on a YouTube channel ever since. And we are up to how many people, Frankie?
We've gone up to over 6,000 subscribers, and almost 5 million people have tuned into our channel.
And we try to make content that's going to brighten up someone's day watching it. And it's hard to say. We spend a lot of time on these things. My son does all the editing, and I help with Instagram and YouTube, and I can't think if there's anything else I help with.
So guys, if you guys ever check out our channels, she is the one that mostly does our Instagram, Facebook, and she also posts on our YouTube channel. So some of those edits that you see on the videos, that is actually stuff my mom has made. So if she's being very humble saying I do all the edits, she makes a lot of the videos herself. She's became a little tech savvy since she became a YouTuber.
We enjoy doing it. It gives us something to do. And
so, Mom, talking about this whole thing. How can, say if a random person wants to donate, how can they donate right now?
Well, I will let you explain that because you have the way of paying it.
Alright guys, so pretty much how you guys can donate and be a part of our journey. If you go through our links in our YouTube channel and scroll down to our PayPal and Venmo account, that is a direct line directly to us, and all you do is literally just submit a payment of $30 or less. If you want to donate more, that's perfectly fine too. We're not asking a lot from you guys, and every little proceeds will go towards helping somebody in need. So like, for example, Mom never got to mention this yet. We recently just helped a lady that had lost her husband very tragically. Well, we actually got her something by a sponsored video by an actual company, and you guys will get to see that on December 6th at 8:16 p.m. and all you get to see is literally us giving back to that lady to help her make a little joy in her life after she just lost a loved one. And it's real easy. If you guys want to be a part of it, that's totally up to you. But I will say this, if you donate over $30 or more, you actually possibly will get a tote bag, but you would have to email sharethehope@gmail.com. It's SHER thehope@gmail.com, and our customer service representative will get back to you as soon as possible to get you the information needed for we can send you the tote bag, but it has to be over $30 or more. Back to the scheduled programming.
Okay, now what I've done was I've put a dozen cookies on the parchment paper, and I'm going to ask my sous chef to take it in, and he's going to put it on 375 preheat, 375, and it's going to be for about 12 minutes until golden brown. So this is what our cookies look like.
Miss Chef, how long again? I misheard that.
It's 9 to 12 minutes, but I'd say 12.
At what time? At how much?
375.
375. Yes, Chef.
And like I said, we're doing a bunch of stuff. We like to do a bunch of stuff. And like I said, I wrapped all my Christmas presents. I'm ahead of the game on that. I haven't sent any Christmas cards out yet. I got to work on that. I'm doing a bunch of things to try to keep my mind occupied, because I'll be honest, December's a real rough month for us. December, I'm going in for knee injections because I have bone to bone on my knees, and they're gonna inject my knees and hopefully get that working out. And that has to be three injections of the same stuff in the knees, and it's on both knees. And my son will be taking me in to get that done, so I'm looking forward to. And then, because my knees start cracking, and when they start cracking, they hurt. And with this weather changing, as my son says, weather up here in Ohio is really bad. It's very hard on the body. So that's why you never know what it's going to be like. And like I always tell my kids, stay warm, make sure you got plenty of gas, especially for around this time of year, because you never know, you get stranded, you wouldn't have gas, you'd freeze to death. So it's real important to try to stay as warm as possible. And like I said, wear something on your ears. I would definitely get gloves. Don't touch anything that's frozen, because it could cause other issues. I thought this is going to be a little easier. It's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. can you talk for me right now?
So guys, actually I don't know what to say. Mom. What do you want to talk about while we're waiting?
Well, right now, there's nothing more I can say. Maybe we'll call you when they come out of the oven.
How about we do a little magic, Mom? Watch this. Do this, put your finger up, clip your fingers, 1, 2, 3.
Hi, from Sherri though. We have our delicious, nutritious, and yummy chocolate chip cookies. We just made this today, so we're gonna try it and see what we have. Wish I had some milk, but I don't have milk right now because I used it in the baking, so I'm gonna try it. Very, very good, crunchy. That is good. I like it.
So what would you rate it?
Well, I'd rate it probably a 8, and I would recommend it to anyone. And I like it. I think it's good.
Okay, then what do you gotta say to your people?
Bye.